Updates to USP 795 and 797 took effect November 1, 2023. With both chapters going through significant changes, it is important for facilities to understand the updated requirements to ensure they maintain compliance. This video overviews the considerable changes to those chapters regarding facility design and construction requirements. The designated compounding area is only used for compounding and no other activity, and the standard operating procedures must specify the designation method. Carpet is not allowed, and any activities that may create airborne particles must be assessed to determine if a closed system processing device is necessary. A sink with hot and cold water sources must be accessible for hand and equipment washing. The sink must be cleaned and cleared of all non-compounding related equipment before washing the compounding equipment. Purified water should be used for rinsing equipment and utensils. The updated standards for maintaining appropriate temperature and humidity levels offer more comprehensive instructions than the previous version. It states that monitoring the temperature in storage areas either through manual checks once a day or continuously by a data logger is a requirement. Accurate recordings must be documented and retrievable, and the temperature recording devices are to be calibrated each year. Facilities need to implement standard operating procedures to detect temperature changes that can potentially harm the product. Detection of such excursions helps minimize the risk to the product. In case of a temperature excursion, an investigation is required to be conducted, and any compromised products must be discarded. The requirement to store all components and equipment off the floor remains in effect. The latest version of the USP 797 covers more facility design and environmental control topics while providing additional details on existing subject matter. Keeping temperatures at 20 degrees Celsius or below and maintaining a relative humidity of no more than 60% is required. The use of freestanding humidifiers, dehumidifiers, or air conditioners in the classified area is prohibited. The temperature and humidity levels in a clean room must be monitored regularly. It is necessary to manually check them at least once a day when compounding is being performed or continuously with a data logger. These readings must be documented and stored in a log for easy retrieval. Air supplied to the clean room must be introduced through HEPA filters that are in the ceiling of the buffer room and the anteroom. For air returns in the cleanroom suite, they must be low on the wall unless a visual smoke study shows that stagnant airflow is not present, as this can cause particulate buildup. It is required that the anteroom has a clear line of demarcation separating the clean and dirty sides. The dirty side is the entrance, while the clean side is closer to the buffer room. It is important not to install seals or sweeps at doors between buffer rooms and anterooms, and tacky mats should not be placed within ISO classified areas. When compounding sterile and non-sterile preparations in the same room, the use of separate primary engineering controls is required unless the room demonstrates it can maintain ISO 7 classification. If using separate primary engineering controls in the same room, they must be placed at least 1 meter apart and personnel must avoid particle-generating activities during sterile compounding. Pre-sterilization procedures, such as weighing and mixing, must be done using a method of containment, such as, in single-use glove bags, containment ventilated enclosures, otherwise known as powder hoods, biological safety cabinet, BSCs, or compounding aseptic containment isolator, CACIs. Specific flooring materials are no longer specified, rather, flooring needs to meet the standard of being non-shedding, non-porous, non-absorptive, and crack and crevice-free. The new revisions specify that sinks in the cleanroom suite should allow for hand-free use. Floor drains in the anteroom is now prohibited. Additionally, the sprinkler system should be recessed and covered with easily cleanable covers. For further information about the requirements for facility design and construction, please refer to the link provided in the video description.